Man, the fun sure was nice while it lasted, huh? Them Carolina boys had to go ahead and get back to the regularly scheduled programming. This is such an unserious franchise. I was watching the Ireland game with my brother. Entertaining game. It ended and I told my people that the next 4 games were very winnable for Carolina. Meaning they would get brutally blasted in all of them. And the first domino is falling. I'm gonna keep it so thorough with y'all. I turned the game off by halftime. I refuse to consume any more of this pure negativity. I just can't keep doing it. Before I even begin slandering this football team, the injury bug has overly bitten these niggas. Lost 2 of your starters on the O-line early. You came into this game with no receivers as it was. Then you lose David Moore on the first play of the game. Chandler Zavala went down at some point. Dale Von Campbell. No disrespect, but I ain't even know who that was before last week. He left out because of his hammy. So Carolina's approaching. Not even, they are in. We don't even really have our team, so we just putting guys out there territory. And that led to one of the bigger issues coming into the game. Personally, I wasn't watching that first half thinking, oh, this team ain't at all prepared like I was week 1. They weren't prepped. And I mean, receivers were literally running into and over each other, but I digress. The slew of injuries on the offensive side, I'd like to believe, is what led to the insanely vanilla calls throughout the game. Run, screen, run, drop, screen, punt, and repeat. That's what it felt like. That first drive had folks feeling decent, but that high school Pop Warner offense was not going to be sustained. The team essentially ain't score again after that. You don't know how infuriating it is to watch your favorite team run the ball on numerous 3rd and longs. I get these receivers ain't talking about none, Nathaniel, but y'all ain't even gonna try. Understood. The defense wasn't good, but they was cheeks. Special teams went from almost perfect last week to pure dookie juice this week. Ryan Fitzgerald specifically, it happens, my dog. How will you shape back though? Like I said, I ain't watched the whole game. I'm not gonna watch the whole thing. I ain't watched no other Panther content about it. I don't care. For as tired as I am of watching the same garbage almost every week, I shan't do too much about this because this ain't even remotely close to the football team they want to put out on their field personnel-wise. So the hope is that you can get healthy. And I'm positive if that can happen, the team would look a lot better than what was just seen. They do suck though. I ain't name dropping this week. I'm not. But there are a few players on that defense that just don't seem to be starting caliber NFL players. No disrespect to their professions, but Jesus. The offense, I've been said it wasn't good, but there's literally multiple non-starters having to play whole games. And I'll close with this. I haven't yet hit the eject button, but I would like to start a little dialogue here. Dave Canales and Bryce Young. I'm not sure how I'm feeling about this, dog. I've said at least a couple times in the past that it genuinely seems most of the time Dave don't really have the most confidence in Bryce. And you know what? If that's the case, the only true way to find out if that's your guy not Dave is to let him bury himself. Completely open your playbook because you are an offensive guru. And if he sucks, he'll show it. If he was to ever come out looking like the guy we seen the first couple weeks of last year ever again, then hey. But I will not walk away from a game where, follow me, 1, the special teams got sodomized, which had directly led to that early momentum shift whether y'all want to address it or not. 2, the defense was on the field for what felt like the whole game, and it got to the point folks wasn't even trying no more. 3, the O-line's getting neutered. Ops getting pressure on the QB rushing 3. And 4, you almost have no receivers. Not even from the standpoint of trying to say, oh, these niggas suck, my QB's in hell. Nah, like you literally don't have no active receivers. Gotta run 13 personnel all game cause you ain't got no choice. I see y'all that and you expect me to say, yeah, Bryce Young just ain't it, huh?
What?
Obviously he wasn't perfect, nor did he put up some Herculean effort to where he gonna get a lot of praise. But again, to have seen all these factors in only a 30-minute span, I ain't gonna slander my Labubu for this. I am so sick of doing this every single Sunday of my life. Trade everyone. There's quite a few good, very good players on this roster. Trade them. Free them, they don't deserve this. I can't fathom and believe that the team I love is this bad and has been this bad for so long. Fool, I willingly turn these games off now, bro. I ain't never used to do that. Not gonna lie, I did it for that second bus game last year too, but that don't count. To maintain my sanity, I just turned my TV off. And I'm looking ahead to better days. I plan on living a long, prosperous life, amen. One day, I believe I will see this team be good again. Just once, to be honest. That's all I'm asking for. I don't think that's too much to expect.